Alright, we got a ton of stuff to scan here. This is crazy. As soon as you get in here, you pretty much find out that, like, at least 2 of these guys that were going into the portal earlier just took one step out into this atmosphere and pretty much just died immediately. Subject's spine was shattered after high-velocity impact. The attack crippled the subject, leaving it vulnerable to further attacks and ultimately termination. So we can get a scan here. This is kind of a missable scan, actually, so make sure you do this. You shoot this thing with a dark beam. There are a lot of, like, super retarded scans coming up where you play the, like, you know, you're just kind of like, really, dude? Like, that counts as a scan? Like, why that, of all things? Uh-oh. So we got... Wait, hold on a minute. Have I tried to, Never mind that right now. Wait. Oh, I almost forgot! Alright, we can scan this like this, too, when it's in its dark form. We should be getting 40% scans here once we scan this, right here. You'll see that this is pretty weak. Alright, we're gonna get that 40%. Yes, sir! And the game's gonna be like, congrats! You made it to 40% scans, so we're just gonna shoot this thing with the dark beam to activate it. I don't think there's anything else for us to scan right now. We got a guy over here. How did this guy die? Wild scan complete. Subject appears to have been terminated by his own forces. Evidence of parasitic infestation present. Subject may have turned on his allies against his will. Damn, that's fucked. I'm pretty sure we can shoot this thing, too. Never mind. I don't know why I did that. That was so dumb of me.
Recording to logbook.
Alright, Dark Preed. So up here, we have a key, Dark Temple Agon key. We need to collect 3 of these, by the way, in each region. Oh, jeez. Alright. We're actually going to get 2 of them in this section of the Dark World, by the way, so, yeah. I am going to have to rush through this section here because they're going to throw one of these Ingardian guys at us. What does this say? Subject was undergoing parasitic fusion when its heart failed. Massive biosystem shock led to the termination of subject and parasite. Alright, we're just gonna run by this guy because he's not important. Ooh, alright. Perfect. What happened to this guy? I think this guy made it the furthest, actually. Subject's chest armor was compromised by multiple high-energy strikes, then penetrated by a piercing weapon, terminating subject's life signs. Jeez, dude. Make sure you stay away from these things when you blow them up, by the way, because they will do considerable amounts of damage to you. Oh, we're back here in this area again. This room. So we're gonna get the dark beam out, aim up, and shoot this. We can also scan this as well. Dark Lift Crystal. What does this say? Luminoff lift platform will raise when crystals energized by light-based weaponry used by the Luminoff forces during their war. Most still function despite periodic abuse from the Ing. Oh, come on. Alright. Can I get a save station? Thank you! Alright, what do we got here? Subject's chest armor was compromised by multiple... Okay, same thing. I guess that last guy wasn't the furthest pirate. That wasn't the pirate that made it the furthest. Subject has a number of severe phazon radiation burns. Trauma from these wounds is the cause of death. Oh yeah, this part. You can actually avoid this by jumping over. This freaking room, man. I don't know why. I don't really like this room for some reason. It's so freaking tedious, man. Even though it's not. I mean, it's actually not that tedious. There's just like these like three what's it called? Terminals that we have to scan. It's just such a big room, and for some reason, every time I come in here, I just get like incredibly overwhelmed with how massive the room is. But like I said, all we need to do is scan these three terminals. Alright, I believe we got another guy we can actually scan over here. Subject has numerous fatal wounds in the back, all from space pirate weaponry. Such termination is often the punishment for cowardice among the space pirate commandos. Jeez. So what, they just fucking kill each other? No wonder the fucking space pirates are inferior, dude. Alright, the last lock is going to be up here. There's a special door over here that... Yeah, we're not going to be able to get there for a while. What do we got in here? We got these guys.
Recording to logbook.
Morphology, Inkclaw, toxin-spewing, immobile darkling. Target surrounded by impenetrable shell, produces deadly vapor. The Inkclaw secretes an incredibly durable shell over itself shortly after birth. From that moment on, it remains rooted in place. The creature feeds on the flotsam floating in the atmosphere of dark aether and produces waste in the form of a toxic dark vapor. Gross. Make sure you make your way past these guys as quick as possible, because they will drain your health away. Alright, we already got those. So now we're doing this room. This room is not too bad. But I do like to try and take these guys out first before we do anything in here, just because We're going to be making our way across these platforms, and you don't want to get knocked over by these frickin' guys. There we go. Now that they're gone, we can easily make our way up here. And what's this? We got the light beam! Already giving us another beam, man. Jeez. This beam right here, man, is freaking nasty, bro. Like, this thing does serious damage to pretty much like anything that it touches. Got a Luminoff here. Subject Luminoff has been dead for 1.2 decacycles. Target shows signs of phazon radiation poisoning and extreme exposure to dark aether's atmosphere. All gear and weapons have been removed from the target. Alright. Yeah, I like this beam a lot, man. So if we shoot this with the light beam, we can get a scan here. Energize crystals. We can also get one by shooting this down here.
Recording to logbook.
Energized beacon. Even if you shoot this thing with the light beam, you know, it does slowly deplete still, so yeah, we're gonna make our way in here.
Recording to logbook.
Morphology, webbling. This is basically like the dark version of, you know, the webbling in the light world. So all we gotta do is shoot the eyeball to get past it. Dude, open the door, God. Alright. So now we're gonna make our way up here. We could have come this way before, but we wouldn't have been able to, oh shit. What am I saying? We wouldn't have been able to, proceed through this area because there's a light door here. I don't know what I'm doing, man. I need to just make my way past these guys. Wait, we've scanned these guys before, haven't we? Yeah, we have. Do not waste your light beam ammo, because we're gonna need it for this part right here, because we got another key down here. But before we can grab it, it's gonna get snatched away. This freaking door right here, dude, this locked door, for some reason, it doesn't matter if you scan a majority of the doors in this game, like, it doesn't count towards your scan percentage. But for some stupid reason, this single door right here does count towards your scan percentage. Probably because we haven't seen it before. Alright. Alright, I could use some more light ammo, dude. Alright, come on. Damn it! almost done. Come on, dude. Alright, I'm not going to use any more light beam ammo. The last thing you want to do is run out of light beam ammo. Or dark beam ammo. Finally! We got another Dark Temple key. And that noise is crazy. This right here is a super missile door, by the way, that we can't do anything about right now. So now we're gonna make our way through this door. Okay, we can't get anything for that. And we got Swispers! Dark Tentacle Dimension Warping Ing Tendril. Dude, that's way too many freaking words. Like, what the hell, bro? There we go. With that, we can make our way out of this place now, finally. Dude, come on, bro. And if you come here... we have an ammo station. Ammo supply replenished. Alright, with that, we're going to finally get out of here by opening up this portal here. Okay, where are we right now? We're in this room. So now we're gonna make our way back, I believe. Actually, no, it's quicker to go this way. So I'm gonna do that. And we are finally done with this area, I believe. Yeah, it looks like it. I'm 99.9% sure we're done with the area. The heavy turrets. What the... oh. Inverted controls, ew. Bitch. Alright, there we go. Once you hear the little, like, you know, Metroid, Zelda-esque jingle, that pretty much means that you can proceed. So if you missed out on the skiff before, when it flew off, you can also scan it here, by the way. And we're actually jumping up here. We're about to get all of the pirate data already.
Recording to logbook.
What does this say? Another hunter wearing the traditional colors of Samus Aran made planetfall today. Horrific as it may sound, there are two of them now. We are bracing for a new assault. This dire turn of events may bear some goodwill. One of our scouts in Dark Aether saw a curious encounter. The Dark Hunter attacked the one clad as Samus near a Phazon site. Perhaps they are not allies, but foes. Perhaps we can forge an alliance with the Dark Hunter and in exchange Phazon for the head of our common enemy. You're siding with the wrong person, man. Alright? You just are. The wind energy systems are online. I've managed to build a modest supply of reserve power, but I doubt it will last. All of these trips to the Dark World are taking a huge toll on the energy supply. We'll see how they feel about these stupid expeditions when the cooling system shuts off and the power latrines go offline. Damn. So we got this barrier here that we can't get through, but it's okay because there's a little morph ball path here. Whoop. Don't want to grab that just yet.
Recording to logbook.
We got some more lore here. My journey comes to an end. The twice cursed Ing prepared an ambush of singular cunning in the mining station. They caught me in it like a neophyte fresh from the training halls. I have sent 5 score of their number to whatever foul pit they call afterlife, but in vain. My life is extinguished. Beam ammo expansion! Nice. More beam ammo is always a good thing. Now we can finally leave this place and be done with it. And there's one last trip to the Dark World that we're going to make. So as soon as you come out here, just hang a left. And this door will take you there. Been recording for 1 hour and 45 minutes now, so 2 hours for the first section, not that bad. I mean, we're pretty much done with this place. Aside from a few things we're going to be doing before we leave. Alright, get away from me. So it's quicker to go up this way than the other way. And pretty soon we're gonna be... Actually, I'm not gonna say anything. Alright, we already... What the hell? What am I doing right now? Jeez, I am taking a buttload of damage. So there's a dark door over here. And this leads to a safe station. Okay, let's do this. We can also scan this too. No, we can't. Get a move on, man. Come on. Okay. And we made it to the temple. So we have 3 key slots here. 1 key is still required to gain access, but if you're wondering where it is, it's basically just over here. This is actually the first dark key that I ended up getting when I was playing the game for the first time. I kind of got it by accident, but now that we have all 3 of them, we can finally open the way. Structural analysis complete. Target is a biogenerative power sphere. Sphere provides dark energy to the Amorbis. Xenotech detected in sphere. Sphere is impervious to weapons. Alright, come on. Amorbis. Avoid target as it enters and leaves the Earth. I'm not gonna read this. This guy is actually pretty easy. But still a little annoying in my opinion. Because you have to get through this this phase. Oh my god, what am I doing? First, where he's like jumping up and down out of the stand. When he gets into this phase, he is also scannable, so make sure you scan him. So when this happens, we're going to take the light beam out. Come on, dude. Did we get him? I think we did. Alright, now we just need to get this guy. Oh my god, don't let him do this attack here, because it's really annoying when he does it. Got him. Alright, one more phase. God. Ooh, nice. Not talking because I'm pretty focused on this right now. Yeah, this is actually a really easy fight. I don't know why I was making a big deal about this the first time around. Come here, man. Yeah, the light beam just absolutely destroys this guy. The dark suits, at long last! Dark suit acquired! The damaging effects of dark aether will do less damage to you. Thank goodness. Every time we get, like, a new suit or, like, beam or something, they give us some, like, weird unlock, dude. Alright. Now we can finally acquire this energy. Can we scan this? I don't know if we can or not. Oh, yeah, we can. What about dish? Nope. What do we have here? Energy transfer complete. Return the energy to its temple on Aether. Is there anything for us to scan in here? No? Alright. We can finally get out of here and leave the Dark World for now. So thankfully the trip back is nowhere near as annoying as, you know, getting there. I mean, it wasn't annoying getting here to begin with. I still have not died yet, bro. I'm like 3 hours into this run now. These freaking butt munches. Just gonna avoid you guys. Fuck off, man. And if you're ever having trouble finding the way back, just keep in mind that the Dark World usually mirrors the Light World. And it really isn't that hard to figure out. Dude, stop lagging, man. Gosh. I think space pirates are gonna appear here. Yeah, but thankfully we don't have to fuck with them, so I'm just gonna avoid them. So now we have to return to the temple one last time to return the light, basically, or restore the light. And then there are like 1 or 2 things that we're gonna pick up afterwards. So we're pretty much in the home stretch now. As for the second area, to be honest with you guys, I think this doesn't take us to where we need to go. This does, dude. Oh my god. What was I saying? Jeez. As for the second area, I still need to practice that area a bit before I record it. So as soon as we're done, I'm probably going to create a save just before we leave this area and stop the recording. I mean, I've been going for over 2 hours now. It took me just as long to get through this area as I thought it was going to. But, you know, we're making good time, which is good. Energy transfer complete! This temple's energy has been restored. Cool. Alright, as I said, like literally a minute ago, we have like 1 or 2 things to do, so I'm gonna do that real quick. And those 1 or 2 things are these 2 doors in this, area that, we couldn't interact with before, but now we can because we have the beams. We can't really fully explore these areas, but there is an energy tank that we're gonna pick up here, so I figured, you know what? Since it's so close and not too out of the way, we could just grab it right now. And Spring Ball makes this part so much easier, by the way. So you're going to keep holding to the left here, but as soon as we get in here, we're going to stick in the center here. And that's going to give us the energy tank. Everything else in this area we can't really mess with right now because we don't have super missiles yet, so there is a door here that we can't get through yet, sadly, but it's okay. Pretty sure we'll have reason enough to come back here later on. And now we're going to go towards this this light door. This you really don't have to do right now, but I'm only doing it because there's some lore that we can pick up. And there's a pretty cool room, too. Whoops. Wrong beam. Look at this right here. That object's out of scanning range. Actually, there is a missile expansion here, I think. Yeah, there is. So it was actually important for us to come here. Gotta do a couple of tricky jumps here. And this, I don't think we can interact with this yet. I think there's yeah, it's a orange door, so we can't do anything here yet. But if we... Come on, bro! Knock it off! Leave me alone. If we keep going this way... This leads us back to the frickin' pirate base. And there's a Luminov here.
Recording to logbook.
I can go no further. Here in this reactor, I go to join my fallen mate, Jastill, or Jay Still, whatever, in final rest. Though I die with honor, a shame falls on my house until the key I seek reaches its destination. May my brothers find my burden, that the way to the Sky Temple will be opened at last. That's all we can really do there. But I'm glad we did end up coming through this door because I forgot all about that missile expansion. So now we are finally done with Area 1. And we're going to begin to make our way back towards the temple grounds. So, yeah. Let me just double check. Okay, yeah, we got these guys. Wait a minute. What is this? Oh, Denzium. I can't do anything about that yet. Jeez, can you guys chill out? I just got here, man. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna drop a save here and then, call it after that. Alright, where is it? It's over here. I'm stopping at the exact same save station as before. It's just kind of funny. Alright, I'm gonna take a break for now, and pretty soon I will be back, and I will see you guys then.